Alright, back to it then. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, I don't think there's any treasures or anything here in the first area. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'll look around. In terms of random battles, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a bunch of soldiers, so... should be okay. And I will say, this final dungeon isn't huge. It's mostly just about getting to the boss fights, which there are 3, which we already took out one of them. So 1's down, 2 to go. I would say the next boss fight is easier than the one we just did, because Lucia gets way too many fucking turns. Also, wow. Okay, apparently I went the correct direction, because there's dudes here. What kind of enemies were those? They seem like harder versions of the Highland soldiers. Any treasures around here? I'd love some treasures around here. Okay, this is definitely the way I need to go. Hold on. I'll come back. I didn't want to go the correct way first. I wanted to see if there was any treasures around here. There is. Fog robe. Pretty good. I already bought a couple extra ones of those, so I don't need it. What's this? Bolt of Wrath. Again, good spell. Don't need it. Yeah, these soldiers feel like they're wearing darker outfits, right? Like their armor is a little bit darker, isn't it? Like it feels like that. It's not just me, right? The armor has like a slightly darker shade of blue. All right, before I go this way, let me check the left side. I can't believe I went the right way first. That's crazy. Basically, if you're finding soldiers to fight, you're going the correct way. Like the ones that are just kind of chilling. So, right up the middle, you can't go anywhere? Oh, that door's closed. I do remember that. Okay. Well, what about to the left, then? What's over here? Any treasures? Probably. Nothing. Good old chimeras. Love them. Damn. Those things don't fucking play, bro. God damn. They do not play. God damn. That was crazy. Gobocha's just gonna be fucking floor tanking the rest of this dungeon, isn't he? He's just gonna be on the ground, face down for everything, isn't he? Gobocha might be the poorest choice I made. But we're taking him to the end, because I'm gonna be stubborn like that. More no-limit soldiers, just like I told ya. Okay. If this leads to the little roundabout where there's more soldiers. Okay, so now we're on the opposite side. I think this middle room might not have anything on this side, but let's make sure. This is the room that had all the treasures from the other side. But is there something up here? There is. Hello. Hello. Give me treasure. Yes. Treasure, yeah. Jaja. Got him. Take any level ups we get, Daddy. Alright. Treasure is Fury Orb. Pretty good. Can make you mad all the times. Ooh, bronze ham. You know, now that I think about it, the Fury Orb? That'd be a good one to keep on Olan. Fury plus Angry Dragon means she'll always be mad and be able to use her Angry Dragon rune every turn for the whole fight. That's not a bad idea, actually. I'm not going to do it, but I could do it. And that's the scary part. These guys are dangerous, man. I don't like them. But I can't really afford to use up my rune stuff walking through here, so... gotta just hope that I kill them quickly. Alright, so hopefully this connects to the other side that had some soldiers on it. Or it's just going to be a dead end, so we'll see. These guys are beefy as fuck. That's why you only fight one of them at a time. Damn. Damn, that's a big boy. Alright, anybody? I'm just gonna wait till people actually die, and then I'll revive them with some good spells. Okay. More soldiers. Get it. Is Zamza poisoned or is he just down? He got downed, okay. I think maybe I did poison to them. So this side just leads to these other soldiers that are waiting over here then? No other treasures? Okay, yeah. These are the soldiers I avoided when I went back. Alright, so they do kind of... This whole first area does lead around in a big circle. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't remember the layout exactly of this place, so... I know the general gist of what I need to do, but... don't know every room where every treasure is. That's for sure. I just know this place isn't too big or confusing, so... no big deal. Alright, can I go this way? No, that's probably the front door that was locked. Now, I think I might need to heal here soon, so let's be ready for that, I guess. So I know we're going to have to do the next boss fight pretty soon, like right now. Oh, crap. I forgot about this. Hold on. So you've come this far. It seems our efforts to prevent the Bright Shield rune and Black Sword rune from meeting in battle were for naught. Genkaku and I, all we were able to do was prolong things a bit longer. Stand aside, old man. That I cannot do. I am sworn to defend this king, and as a general I will not neglect this oath. Alright, Han. My duel with Genkaku, it continues here. I totally forgot we had to duel this guy. You guys ready to duel Han? You think you could beat me, boy? Attack him. Oh, yeah. Did you see how much damage I just did on his defense? Wow, bro. You're fucked, homie. You are so fucked. Wow, you did about half as much. Can you take this? Yeah, because you're fucking dead, son. You're fucked. I'm gonna kill you in one more hit. You think my sword has lost its bite? Nope, you're dead. Night-night. Hard mode my ass. I mean, it helps that my weapon level is as high as that it is, and that my regular level is as high as it is. Talk about getting your ass handed to you, old man.
Ugh, boy. Genkaku's son, what is your name?
I'm called Ryu, homie.
Ryo, I must apologize to all of you. 25 years ago, Genkaku and I sealed our two runes. The Bright Shield rune and the Black Sword rune were once a single rune. The power of the true form, the Rune of Beginning, is that to rule over conflict. However, in order to wield that power, to obtain the Rune of Beginning, you must first...
kill the other one, I'm assuming?
Ryo, you are a strong young man, but Genkaku and I were weak. Forgive us for our weakness, the suffering we caused you. Go, boy.
R.I.P. Han. I always thought Han was kind of a little shoehorn here at the end of the game. Like, it's cool that they included him.
Genkaku, now I can finally rest.
But I feel like they could have built him up a little bit more as being part of their army before just throwing him in at the end. Like, I know they told the backstory about he and Genkaku being the, you know, generals of each side in the beginning. But, like, they could have made us, like, reminded us that Han is still alive. Han still works for the Highland Army. But they almost never talk about him. We'll never forget Han's last words. I'm curious if I can suck on more of this thing. Wow. What a quote. What's up, Doug? Welcome in. Alright, anyway, more dungeon to go through. Here we go. I forgot about the duel we had to do against Han. I really did. I was thinking there was a duel, but I was thinking it was later for some reason. So anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and look for... That just goes around in a circle. Look for the next boss fight, which shouldn't be too long from now, I don't believe. Can I go down? After we fight the big boy. Get him. That's a whooping, children. That's a whooping. That's a Whoopi Goldberg. Ooh, oh, okay. That's a soldiers. Get him. Gotta love it. Kind of sad I used up all my heals for the duel, but whatever. People were hurting, they needed it. Do I have full? I have full potch already too. Goddamn. I don't even have my double HP or double money rune anymore, and I'm still getting that much money. Okay, that way's locked. Got it. Is the other way gonna be locked too? Nope. Some no-limit soldiers. If the left side was locked, we have to work our way to the left somehow. That's what that tells me. R.I.P. Mazes, so R.I.P. Mazes, R.I.P. Mazes. Room? With treasure, maybe? Where the heck am I going? Alright, there's more soldiers there. Dang, man. So many rooms. Okay, that way's locked. Sad face. Treasures! Stone of power. Stone of protection. Kind of tempted to give those both to Gabocha, because he sucks so hard. Oh, he sucks so hard, Gabocha. I'm trying to do anything I can to help you out, Brody. You do have to fight 2 of these things? I thought you only ever fight 1. Damn. Okay. These things can be dangerous. Unless you knock them on their ass. That's something I should have done more of, is make sure everybody in my party had a rune on their weapon. That could have been helpful. Like, I think the only people who do are the main character, Zamza, Olan, and Clive. Zamza has... Nope, Zamza does not have a rune on his weapon. Never mind. Olan has the poison rune, friendship, and poison. So I have 2 poison people. I could have used, like, the knockdown rune. That would have been a good rune to have. To have on somebody. Alright, let's see what's over here first. Bring it on, soldiers. Bring it on. Got him. Only fighting because I have to, not because I want to. It's all for the XP at this point. The money is useless as fuck. Wind Amulet. Champion's Orb. Oh. They give you that at the end of the game. Isn't that the experience one? Oh! No, this one makes it so enemies don't attack you anymore. You do get an... I knew there was an orb for less encounters. I knew it. I knew I remembered that, right? I knew that sounded right when I thought about it. I'm like, there is one, I think. Anyway, I'm going to equip this over the gold emblem. What does the gold emblem do? Magic defense. Can that go on anyone? Can. Let's put it on magic defense. Probably better than the magic ring. Well, that makes his magic stronger. You know what? Let me leave that on him. Never mind. Guard ring can go on someone else. Or it can go bye-bye. Never mind. Alright. I think this is the way I need to go, so let me look around for a minute. Kind of lame that you get the encounter one so late in the game. And it's a rune, so you have to like go back to actually utilize it. Which is lame. I kind of want to check the other side before I go this way, because this is probably the way I need to go. There's just a long walk to take. What's over here? I didn't go over here yet. That's a dead end I cannot fucking go to. Never mind. Alright, so what about out here to the right and the left? I didn't try these ways. Let's see what's over here. Can I go right? Okay. That's the other side of that locked door. This is... Oh, we're outside. Okay. I don't even know which way is the right way anymore. I'm just exploring at this point. Looking for all the good treasures. I'd like all the good treasures, please. I was gonna say, I don't think this actually... This okay, yeah, this is the area if you remember, this is the area we've seen in the cutscenes with Joey and all that stuff. Kind of cool that we get to see this screen, even though it serves no purpose other than that. No treasures to pick up or anything over here, unfortunately. But let's see what's going on this side while we're at it. This probably just leads around. This might lead to something, but going back in the other hall was just leading around. Okay, more soldiers. Oh, fuck, I forgot to revive Clive. Oh, well, he'll be with 1 HP, and Gabocha's almost dead, too. Nobody ended up dying. Kinda can't believe that. I'll take it. Yep, you got here just in time for the finale, X-Gamer. GG, you did it. Congratulations. I'm pretty close to the end here. Still got another boss fight to do before the final boss fight, but we're almost there. Alright, this is where the champion orb was at. Can't go through that way because that shit was locked. You have the afternoon off today, too? Perfect. Perfect. You'll get to stick around for the ending then. Good job. These chimeras are dangerous, man. R.I.P. Gabocha. Do you like my crazy weird party I chose? So what's up, RPG fan? I don't remember eating it from the head down. Yeah, me neither. Alright, so that's locked. That's a pretty good quote from me, I guess. I don't even remember what that was on. A retro game, but who knows what. Alright, where are we going? Up this way. What's up here? More soldiers, of course. More soldiers, of course. I lied about this place not being that big. I forgot how big this place was. Holy shit. I thought we were almost through this place, but Jesus Christ. There's a long, windy road through this place. For reals. Okay. Map room. Whatever. It's kind of surprising you choose some of those guys for a final party. I was trying to go with some weird choices. I wasn't trying to go normal. I wasn't trying to go with obvious good characters. I was trying to go a little weird with it. Gabocha is the most weird choice I made. I picked Zamza because it would be funny. I went Mazes because I did need at least one good mage. I picked Olan because even though she's a badass, I've never actually used her before for the end of the game. And I just stuck with Clive because he's a good back row character. You don't get a lot of good back row characters. I was going to use somebody else, but I decided to just leave Clive in there. Plus he's got the resurrection rune on him, which will be a nice, you know, it already helped me beat the first battle with how shit show that went. So whoever I put in that spot, I would have probably wanted them to have that rune anyways, the resurrection rune, because it was very helpful in the pinch that I needed it. Alright, we're getting there. Level ups are happening along the way as well, which is always a good thing. Pretty sure if I would have kept going the other way, I still would have ended up in the same place. I just would have came around from the other side. So I'm assuming... Oh, I can't even go out that way. Never mind. Never mind. Somehow Zamza keeps surviving these turns. They're not going for him. Or they keep missing, one or the other. Zamza's turning out to not be a terrible character to use, I'm not going to lie. I always had give him a bad rap because you get him at the beginning of the game, he talks hella shit, and he's just like, he's okay, and there's better characters. And there is better characters, but he's not terrible. Like, he's holding his own pretty good there. He's pretty good magic and attack-wise. Like, he's not terrible. He's not terrible. Also, I just got a nice stack of mega medicines. Hell yeah. Use those as soon as I know we're about to fight the boss. Which is probably soon, because there's a save point. Where is that save point? There it is. Is there a treasure in one of these rooms? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to pop my heals here then. Everybody fully healed. Let's pop a legit save-o-matic. And double check there's no treasures here. I don't want to fight you, mages. Damn. That double beat rune from Olan doesn't play, man. Alright, that's not a way to go. There is a treasure in here, okay. Escape talisman, woohoo. That actually might work in this dungeon, so if you needed to leave here quicker, you could. Damn all your Kamehamehas. Damn them. Bad enough there was three of those guys. The fucking Chimera did not help. So this might lead around. Yeah, okay. So if I wanted to go the other way, I would have circled around to here. That's 100% what would have happened. Alright. Cool. So both roads would have led to here where the save point's at. Which means we're getting close to the boss fight, I imagine. There's the last window set in the game, so I officially got all those. I don't really care what the window set is, really. Are we close to where... I know we're close to the boss fight, damn it. I don't want to run into it unprepared. I know we're close, goddammit. It's got to be coming soon. Another save point, huh? Well, we must be here then. Your fatigue is lifted. Oh shit, it did a free heal too? Bruh. I didn't remember that. I wonder if that heals all of my MP too when I need to use it. I guess we'll find out after this fight.
Rio, the personal chambers of the Blight family lay beyond here. They are no place for intruders like you. This is all that's left of our country. All that's left of our pride. We won't let you trample on it.
I'll use force if I must, fool.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to try. Go ahead and be like Luca Blight, just hacking everything in your path. Prepare yourself, Rio.
Whatever, bitch. Y'all want to try and stop me? Bring it. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to try not to use up all my good shit. I want that Thunder God thing at my disposal if need be. So don't use any high-level shit. I'm assuming if I use one of these, it's okay. Alright, as for you, let's do a little Final Flame action, do a little attack action, do a little... I think you want to kill Colgan first. He might be the one that actually can heal, if I'm not mistaken. So... it doesn't really matter. You want to kill them both ASAP, but yeah. I think Colgan's the better first target. Are you saying there's no way that the original had that healing spot? I think that's incorrect. I think it did have it. Because I think it did heal you before the final fight. I think I remember that. Also, shit, man. Why you get so many turns? Mazes is dead already. Oh, he survived. I got lucky there. Nice. Olan. Are you doing an attack or are you healing? Okay, you're healing. That's fine. I can live with that. Damn, they both got 2 turns each. Is that only on hard mode? Because I don't remember them getting 2 turns each in the original. That's crazy. Make it rain on them hoes. I think it's better if I just let Olan attack twice versus having her use her Angry Dragon rune. Damn, that dude's weak to fire, for real. Alright, let's speed up the battle a little bit. I can still use my Thunder God. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was hoping I didn't lose that ability. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use the Protection Mist right now. Get everybody protected for a few turns. That'd be cool. You just go ahead and keep using Explosion. You can attack Colgan. You are going to use Battle Oath. We need to heal. And you're going to attack. Here we go. Hoping Olan will be angry. You won't like her when she's angry. And she is angry, so she good. Alright. They both use a water rune, huh? Interesting. Magic disabled? Does that mean any magic I was about to cast is not going to happen now? Yup. You blocked all my magic, you motherfuck. How long does that last for? Well, that's not good. Can't use any of my attack stuff. You're a dick. I can't heal or nothing. Oh, this sucks. Nobody has any healing items either. Shit. Well, I may be a little bit fucked for a turn or two. I guess we'll see how things go. I didn't expect to get my magic sealed. That's crazy. Anyway, Colgan's gone, so I'm not too worried about it. Get fucked, Seed. Wow, they really just sealed my magic away, so I can't use that shit. What a fuck. You're gonna get fucked, Seed. And he got knocked down. Oh my god. Get your shit pushed in, Seed. Get it. Too easy, bro. Hell yeah. To be fair, their own magic got sealed also. True, they only could attack after that, which means they were fucked. Anyway, this didn't have to happen, homie.
Is it really so strange, Rio, that we should fight? Commander Rio, just as you are the hope of the homies' army, King Joey is ours. He rid us of Luca Blight, and we hoped he would lead Highland to a better future. That is all. Go on. We don't have the strength left to fight.
Seed and Colgan are as like his own personal Victor and Flick. That's how I always looked at them anyway.
Colgan, it was fun. All the plans we made for this country, for the future. We fought so hard.
Indeed. It is a fine thing to meet our destiny alongside our kingdom.
R.I.P. Seed and Colgan. And here's Joey with Pillica. Almost forgot about Pillica. What's wrong, Joey? Pillica. Pillica, this is where we say goodbye. I know. But you'll be back soon, just like always, right? Pillica, this will likely be the last time you see me. It's goodbye forever. But no! No, no, no! I don't want you to go away! I don't want to be alone! Pillica, listen to me. You're going to grow up and meet lots of people, and you're going to lose a lot of people too. That's why you mustn't forget, Pillica. Enjoy the moments you have together, and don't feel sad about the goodbyes, okay? Pillica. Okay, I understand, but can I ask just one favor? What is it? Can you pick me up and hold me like Daddy used to? Just once, please. Sure. My daddy, he used to hold me like this, just like this. Thank you, Pillica. You asked for me? And yes, we know Jilly is not dead. Come in. I have a favor to ask, Julia. What is it? Seed and Colgan are buying us some time, but this castle will soon fall, and when that happens, so too will the Kingdom of Highland. Before that happens, I want you to take Pillica and flee to Harmonia. I prepared a nice secluded home for the two of you there. I've given all the details to the servants. I want you to live there, not as a member of the Blight family, but under a new name. As you wish. So, is it really over? I'm afraid so. In that case, farewell. Come along, Pillica. Julia, I'm sorry. Why do you say that? Why are you apologizing? Julia? You think I didn't know? How you used me? What you did to my brother and father? What you sought? I knew all of it. But even then, I always loved you for your dreams. Your heart, your dreams, your goals. Why do you apologize to me now? You did what you believed was right. You don't need to apologize for that. That is the kind of man I married. The kind of man that I loved. If I were to die, would you shed tears for me? Please live, Julia. This is our final goodbye. Julia. Goodbye, Joey. Goodbye, Julia. Joey and Jillia. Alright, before I go in there and deal with the end of the game, because that's exactly what's about to happen, let's head back to the screen where we just murdered Seed and Colgan and get a little free heal action, because why not? Let's see if my runes reset. I'm assuming they did. They did. We're good. Cool. Awesome. Remember that time we murdered a whole city? Yeah, good times, man. That was basically the Seed and Colgan conversation they just had. It was totally awesome. But alright, guys. You ready for the end? I don't know if this party's going to be able to handle this, but here we go. Let's see how it goes. Can't forget about Mr. Leon.
Leon, though the outcome is not as I intended, I must admit I'm impressed you made it here, that you emerged victorious. Well, this is the end. The Beast Rune, the incarnation of hatred that is Luca Blight's legacy, lays here before you. I can no longer maintain the shield from this materialization. It has already unleashed its thirst for blood on the citizens of Muse. If unleashed, this beast would ravage the land until all has returned to nothingness, just as Luca Blight wished. This is your final trial, Rio. Are you up to the task? If I give it my blood, it will activate. If I didn't, you would be fine. Too bad, so sad. Here we go! I will say, this final battle is pretty fucking epic. Like the big dragon you fight at the end of Suikoden 1 is cool and all, but I think this is still cooler. I don't know. Because you know it's the Beast Rune. It's the essence of the Beast Rune. That's what you're fighting. So what you fight kind of just makes sense. And it's an epic giant two-headed wolf with a big old rune in the middle. I think the thing that makes it interesting is the fact that there is that rune. That rune is really what makes this battle what it is. Otherwise it'd just be a big two-headed wolf with two legs as well. So yeah. And also they actually have final boss music. So that's a positive as well. Alright, so our main goal here with this boss fight is we want to take out that rune first. The rune is basically causing the whole body to have shields. And we need to get rid of that. Okay, so off the bat, part of me kind of wants to put up some defense, but I also kind of want to go APAM on that rune. I'm going to put up some defense to start. Let's put up some protection mist. But I'll go APAM on all. I don't know if it's really worth it to hit them all. But I don't think I have a single targeting attack with Ramza. Ramza? Zamza. I could just attack the rune straight on. I think that's what I should do. Ramza, Zamza. Shining Light. Again, that really won't do anything until I actually hit the rune. I'm just going to have everyone attack the rune and then put up defenses. Sounds like a plan to me. Get that rune dead. ASAP. Next turn we'll have to start healing, so let's see how hard mode goes against this final boss, because this could be rough. We'll see. Really just depends on how fast I can kill that rune. Big all hit, okay. Olan. And nobody defended anything with their freaking protection mist. Not one freaking person. Okay. Well, I am going to do some single target attacks on that fucking rune. That is what I'm going to do. You're going to use Battle Oath and hope that people get some anger. And otherwise, just go for that rune until it's gone. Until that rune is gone. Until that rune is gone, we're not going to be all done. Until that rune is gone, we're not quite going to be all done. Get that rune gone. Hit it with some rune be gone. Till that rune is gone. There you go. Hell yeah. Crit hit, baby. Yeah. Eat it. 293. Man, magic sucks on that rune. It's better than Maze's attack, though. No, you put Rio to sleep? That's not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, who? Does that mean they have their attacks lowered? What does that mean? Is that attack lower? I don't know if that's what that means, but it's a little bit scary. Okay, I'm going to use Reign of Kindness here. I'm going to have you
Guys, just keep attacking that rune. I need that rune to go good bye-bye. I am going to use the Angry Dragon rune. Hope that it does more damage. God, I put Rio to sleep. That sucks. Sucksy sucks. Let me get rid of that rune as quick as possible, man. Oh god, they're doing an all-hit attack. Everyone for themselves. The moon is falling. No. This one's going to hurt. Ouchies. That was big ouchies. Please don't miss. Did it miss? What happened there? I didn't see the damage count. Either I missed or it just didn't do any damage. What the fuck? I don't like that. I didn't like that at all. Rain of Kindness again. I need that rune to go bye-bye, man. Just attack normal. Screw it. Until that rune goes bye-bye, we just need to focus on it. You like Suikoden 1's final boss better look-wise, but this music is better? I don't know, I like this boss a lot. I've always liked this boss. Also, yay, the rune is dead. Nice, okay. Alright, so our next goal is, now that the rune is gone, we can hit the body parts. Before this, the body parts wouldn't have taken any damage anyways. Now they can. There's one of the legs that will actually revive any of the body parts that are dead, if they are dead. So we got to focus on that body part next. And that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I'm going to let you still use my Thunder God move. I'm saving that for like a last-ditch effort if I need it. I'm still going to go for an all attack, though. I'm going to use Pale Palace. It'll hit everybody. I'm going to use my Final Flame. It'll hit everybody. I'm going to use my Angry Dragon on... I want to say it's the... So if you're looking at it from the front, it's the left leg. But I think if you attack the right leg, it'll be the right one. We'll find out if I hit the right one. Most of my attacks are hitting all anyway, so it should be fine. Do that. I'm going to hit the right leg and hope that that's the right one. We're going to find out real fast. You find dragons more scary than dogs? Same. But scary doesn't matter when it's an epic giant wolf. A giant two-headed wolf. Okay, so I did attack the right leg. I know that the one on the left is the one I wanted to hit. That's the one that'll heal the other ones if it doesn't get murdered first. So I'm going to take it down first. Don't die, Clive. Yeah, the initial part of the fight with the rune is the harder part. Once you get the rune out of there, this battle's pretty straightforward. Just make sure you keep up with the heals. Because you can start doing damage like this. Whee! Yep, see what I mean about heals? Oh, he brings back the rune! No, he brings back the rune. I forgot he brought back the rune. Son of a bitch. I was trying to get rid of the damn thing. Well, I still hit all, so that's good. I don't know if the rune actually put up the shield. Maybe the shield is gone. The shield might stay gone, actually. Well, that's good. I thought the shield reset itself, too. Man, okay. That's fine. Let's keep doing all-hit magic, then. And hope that we just murder everything we want to murder here. Alright, you're going to attack... the right leg. I'm still getting rid of that leg. That leg's going bye-bye. Alright, now it's time to go ahead and hit me with another Battle Oath. The right leg's still getting my focus right now until it's dead. But yeah, if you're just going to go based on scary, Sparty, dragons are always scarier. I mean, I shouldn't say always, but mostly always. I want that leg to be dead, man. Nice. Olan's a fucking savage. Oh, the rune got murdered already? Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. I don't think the right leg is gone yet. It's not. So we're going to keep doing that. Going to keep doing the fiery explosion. Going to keep attacking the right leg. That right leg's got to go bye-bye. It's got to go hasta la bye-bye. I'm just going to do this again because I need the heal regardless. Not worried about the actual anger part of it. Alright. At least the rune died quickly. Then I don't have to worry about that big, giant magic attack that hits for hella damage again. Come on, leg. Be defeated, leg. No, don't revive the rune again. You fucking serious? Ah! Whatever. It's gonna get rained on with magic here in a second. There it is. Legs defeated. Alright. Good stuff. And we should be good now. That should be the fight right there. Now that I got that thing gone, the rune can stop coming back. I've never had this much issue keeping the rune dead. I feel like that leg doesn't always, every turn, revive the rune. That was crazy. That it worked out that way. Damn, I already defeated one of the heads, too? That's funny. All this damage I've been doing is working out nicely. Man, I kind of want to do Thunder God before this battle's over. You know what? I am. I'm doing it. I'm doing it to the right head. I'm doing it. I'm doing it so I can actually see it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get a chance to see it, so do it. Alright, you're just going to do a regular heal, and then the other guys are just going to attack the rune. I want to see Mazes' fucking Thunder God magic. I want to see it! I want to see it! I'm saving it for too long. I want to see it! This battle's almost over now, because I took out one of the heads already, and the rune is gone. So now we just got to survive the weak part of the fight. I honestly don't remember what the other leg is capable of, but maybe we should take it out first. Damn, Olan. Fuck, Olan. Damn. I didn't even get to see Mazes' rune because Olan is such a fucking savage. Jesus. Oh well. I win, motherfuckers. I win. Too easy, baby. That party was interesting. That made it interesting, I have to say. Ended up not needing Clive in the final battle like at all. I mean, he did damage, and so did Gobocha, but the runes didn't matter. The throne room. You were hoping Gobocha would get the last strike? If it wasn't for Olan being such a savage, like she's one of the main reasons I even got through some of those fights, though. Her damage was huge. Then that Joey person should be here. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. As a professional bodyguard, I can't let you die in a place like this, Rio. Wow, I've never had Olan be here, so I never heard her say that before. Keep dragging your feet and I'll leave you here, Rio. Zamza will not leave... Zamza will live. Everyone else does not matter. True. Indeed, now let us be off. I don't remember what his voice was. Alright, guys, well, that's basically endgame. We did it. Luckily, we don't have to escape here like we did in the first game, where we had to leave behind Flick and Victor and all that, the whole thing. That doesn't happen in this one. All right. Commander Rio, could he have... Don't say that, even as a joke. Ugh. He'll make it out, I know it. He can't die. He's going to bring peace to this land. There's no way he would die.
Look.
Hell yeah, dude. Rio-chan. Rio-san.
Rio.
Rio. Rio. Why is Vicky here? That's so random. Why is Amada here too? And Meg. What a random people. Why? What random people are actually here? I just realized. Anyway,
I was worried about you, Rio.
welcome back, Rio. That's the Rio I know. You got more good luck than you need. Rio, oh, I'm so happy to see you. You did it. You really came back, Rio.
Yay, yahoo!
The fall of Lei Renui. We did it, guys. We beat it. We beat it, the video game. Yay. But is it over? We shall see. Good morning, Rio. Hey, come on, get up. Lord Mackay from Two River and Mayor Gustave from Tinto and everyone else are all waiting for you in the Great Hall.
No dragging your feet. The war may be over, but there are still lots of things to be done. You got a whole new nation to build, right? Bolgan survived. Take that one, Darwin. Damn. You saying Bolgan's not survival of the fittest? Just because he's dumb doesn't mean he's not fit. No, I don't have anything particular to talk about. I was just wondering how you were doing. Ellie hanging out in my side piece room, apparently. Alright, so anyway, we get to walk around a little bit here in the end game, because technically we're in the end game now. I think you can even go around and do whatever you want around the world, but there's one thing in particular we need to do. I'm going to save it first, because I want to make sure I don't miss out on the stuff that I can do. I don't know if I have to like show every potential kind of ending you can do here. I'm making a separate save, by the way. But I think if you want to just see the ending, you just go into the Great Hall and it ends. But if you want to do the proper ending, you gotta leave. Hello. Hey, Rio, where do you think you're going? Don't worry about it. Look, there's a great power within you, and I don't mean that rune on your hand either. You shouldered the hopes of many people, and you have a duty to carry them through to the end. And that goes for all those who died in this war, too.
Leave it, Flick. He needs to do this. But I just want you to remember one thing, Rio. You've always got a home to come back to here.
Sounds good. Victor and Flick, homies till the end. Gotta love them. Alright, anyways. So, if you remember way back at the very first part of the game, we made a promise that if we ever got separated and we needed to meet back up, we were going to go back to this spot. Well, that's exactly where we're going to go. Now, to get there, can I go? Oh, I can. We need to go back to Kiaro Town, the very first town of the game. Well, technically. It's the town we grew up in. Okay, so first question I have is, do I need to do something here first, or do I just go straight to the meeting spot? I can't remember. Let's go back to the house real quick and double check. Can't remember if we would do something here first. No, okay. I think we have to come back here later. I can bow down to Genkaku real quick. R.I.P. Genkaku. But yeah, I think I have to actually go do the meetup first. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So we need to go here to Tenzin Pass, which is where we started the game off, literally. This is where the Unicorn Brigade was absolutely overrun and ransacked and fucked over and murdered by Luca Blight, all to cause this war to get going. But if you recall, we said we'd meet back up with Joey here. And so that's what we're going to do. So we meet him at the top of the falls. So that's what we're doing. It's a little bit different looking now that it's not in the middle of the night in the beginning of the game, but yeah. The same place. This is where all the tents were set up. And this is the path that leads up to the waterfall. Alright, guys. There he is. Rio, you came. Just like you promised. Here we are, once again. This is where our journey began. You and I started out walking the same path, but ended up going our separate ways at some point. Even so, I have no regrets. If I were to regret my actions, I would have done so already when I betrayed the city-states and assassinated Lady Annabelle. You and I were a lot alike. We were both aiming for the same thing, but at the Highland camp, after I helped you both escape, I was captured and brought before Luca Blight again. I hated his brutal ways, it's true, but I can't deny that I admired his strength a little bit at the same time. I thought if I was that strong, I could protect everyone, that I could create a gentle world where no one would ever be hurt again. But nah, forget about it. This is a battle between the King of Highland and the leader of the Homies army. This is truly the final battle.
We don't need to fight, Joey. Yes, we do, Rio. Alright, so. It's not just a fight, it's a duel. So here's the key here. Gotta fight Joey, right? 1v1. Here it goes, Rio. So, if you fight him and defeat him, you get an ending where you murder Joey and you win and blah, blah, blah. But I believe if you want the true, proper ending, you don't fight here. You just defend. You're the leader of the homies' army, Rio. I am. And I will defend forever. Let's finish this long battle. Nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep defending. You'll never break through my guard anyway, you suck. Yeah, I think you just have to defend 3 times. Hey, look, I got a trophy for that. Because I initiated the proper ending. Why? Why have you come all this way, only to now decide not to fight? There's no reason we must fight, homie. Oh, but there is. To remove any trace of the Highland Kingdom from this land. Agares and Luca are already dead, and I put Gilia to rest with my own hands, which makes me the last living Blight. Lies. And you are the hero that will defeat me. Extinguish the Blight bloodline once and for all, or there will always be fanatics who seek to revive the Highland Kingdom. After all, sometimes hope can drive people to madness. Let's make our war the last to ever plague this land. So he tries again. We do have to go into a duel again. But nah, brah, we're not doing this. I'm not playing this game. Damn, he hit pretty hard that time. What the fuck? And then he just keeps on saying, why won't you fight? Damn, he's hitting pretty hard this time. You're hitting pretty hard, bro. You might want to slow your roll, dude. You're about to murder your best friend. It's fucked up. And he's not even fighting back. Rio, I've always envied you. Even in this moment, you're kind. So wait, there was no song when you originally do this part, huh? That's a different song that was playing instead of Silence. I was thinking, like, I don't remember this choir song playing. Interesting. I think that's why I betrayed you. You're loved by so many people, so You were jelly. We get it. We get it. Joey! I didn't even attack him. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
I used too much power. The beast rune that Luca tried to free. I had to use my black sword rune to stop it. Our 2 runes, together they make a true rune. But when used alone, they draw upon our vital energy. Rio, at this rate, we'll both die. So I give you my life so that the 2 can become one again. Rio, give me your right hand.
Nah, dude. Can't do that.
Rio, I'm sorry. I can't endure it anymore. All the lives that I stole. All the people I hurt.
Dude, I can't do that. I'm not killing you, bro.
Please, I beg of you, don't let our dream have been for nothing.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't do that.
Rio, there's no time. Please, I'm already...
I still can't, dude.
Rio. What's happening? The rune. This power. It's healing my body? What?
Yeah, dude. I have the Bright Shield rune. I heal you, okay? Also, oh, hello, just cutting in front and saying what's up.
The Rune of Beginning. Its power to judge conflicts appears only once the bearers of the 2 runes that comprise it have faced each other in battle. A battle much like that which birthed our world. Despite all this, Rio, you chose not to fight. Your spirit and those of the 108 stars of destiny. They are stronger than even the power of the true rune, the Rune of Beginning. Just as I thought, you possess great strength. Go forth, Rio and Joey. The world still holds so much for you. It is full of the unknown. There's no reason for you to stay in these lands.
But I murdered people with my own 2 hands. Lady Annabelle, Luca Blight, countless soldiers. My sins are too great.
And they cannot be erased. But I believe that you, the 2 of you, have the strength to bear this burden and go on.
Thanks for all the help, Leknat. Bye.
See, we didn't have to kill Joey after all. The man called Joey Blight has no place in this world anymore. But if I leave this land and the name Joey behind, will I still be me? You know the answer to that. Rio. This is the place where our journey began. How long has it been since we were first here? Let's go, Rio. Let's make this place the beginning of our next journey. The Suikoden 3 that never happened. Just kidding. Man, to think if they would have made a sequel to this game. Not that I would have understood where it would have, like, gone. But it would have been cool if Rio and Joey actually showed up in the next game or one of the other games. Granted, after the third game, the fourth game ruined the timeline, but, you know, whatever. It's like, the fourth one did so much to ruin everything about this series. It's just so annoying that it even exists. Ruined the timeline, took us to an area we didn't even want to go to. Like, come on, man. If we hadn't run away then we have problems, because without you two, peace would never have come to this land. What the fuck, Shu? How'd you get here? Rio, so you're leaving after all. I had hoped that you would stay and lead this still unstable country. You're the right man to do it. But I won't try to stop you. You've certainly paid a heavy price and then some. We can ask no more of you. Also, you're a fucking child, so, you know, maybe let him grow up all the way first. Go out and see the world with your own eyes. It still holds so much for you. And I hope that one day, when you finish with your journey, you'll come back. There's just one thing I have left to report. Keeping secrets isn't loyal behavior as a subordinate, but I was explicitly told not to tell you. When Nanami fell in the Matilda Knightdom, dun dun dun, and this is what it was all for, guys. This is what all that hubbub was about to get the 108 Stars of Destiny. What? No, you call yourself a doctor?
Stop it, Flick. All you're doing now is taking your anger out on him. That won't change anything.
I know that, but still, it's just too unfair for Rio. Damn, first Kiba and now Nanami. We fought so hard together, scratched our victory together. And now it just ends here like this? Damn it. Rio. Master Shu. What? Can I speak with you inside? Master Shu. Now we get to see how this conversation played out. I always love this scene. It's so good. Master Shu. Nanami? Dr. Juan, what is this? I'm sorry, I put him up to it. And I suppose you have a good reason for doing this? Yes. I'm thinking about going my separate way from Rio for a while. That will sadden him greatly. I know that, but I can't take any more of this, of Rio and Joey fighting. I can't bear to see Rio in pain either. When the arrows flew at us, Rio tried to shield me with his body, and that's when I understood. Rio shouldn't be doing such things. True, a leader can't behave like that. That's why I'm going to let you have him all to yourselves for a while. And what will you do in the meantime? I'll go back to Grandpa Genkaku's house. I think it'll be safe enough if people don't figure out that I'm back. Besides, it would be so sad if he had no home to return to once this is all over, don't you think? Finally, I have a favor to ask. If and when the time for him to come home does arrive, I want you to tell Rio about this conversation we had. Why ask me of all people to do this? Because, knowing you, you'll never tell him until it's absolutely necessary. Yes, you're right about that. Very well, I'll do it. Pick the right person, that's for sure. And so, that's it. Those are my final words to you as your strategist. Take good care of yourself, Commander. Well, guys, I think that's it. I think the rest of this is just going to be cutscene, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed. So Rio and Joey are like, wait, what? Nanami's alive? What? Let's make sure. She's there. Yay!
They all got their backpacks on. It's time to get the fuck out of here. Joey's like, I don't want to go home. They disowned my ass. Fuck those people. I'd say fuck them too. With the way they treated him, fuck them peoples. Ain't nobody had his back when he was truly innocent. So fuck them peoples. Right, you get a scene with Pilica and Julia. I forgot about this. Although Joey's like, they're good. Bye. Pilica might have sensed Joey, maybe. Possibly. Tra-la-la-la-la. Alright, guys, here's the wrap-up. Here's what everybody's doing. She became the mayor of Green Hill. He left Green Hill to sharpen his swordsman, never came back. Amelia went back to the academy to be the headmaster. Nice. And she was a teacher. Double nice. Fitcher went back to Muse and he was mayor. Jess went and chose to live as a citizen. Hauser is the commander-in-chief of my army. Alright. Refused a position in the army republic, and so him and his wife went to Radat to live forever. Marlowe went to Tinto and founded a library. Okay. This ending theme is very good. It's like somber and just really good. Anyway, Gijimu fought in the Grassland Wars, commander of the Tinto. Lowen lives in Two River, where she opened a restaurant. And Koyu goes to hang out with Marlowe. Apparently at the library. Got it. Hilda returned to the White Deer Inn to live a happy life with Alex and Pete. Alice went back to being a dumbass, treasure hunting. Max had fulfilled his long service as a knight and left. But the Maximilian Knights will live on in Suikoden 3. Miklatov reformed the Matilda Knights and put forward as being their commander. Camus also went to Miklatov journey to the wet grasslands, and then Richmond is still a private investigator in Radat. Got it. So who leads the Matilda Knights now, though, if they refilled them up? Yeah. Yeah, this song kind of just builds up and gets better and better. And we get little fun cutscenes like this. There's the circus troupe and the musical people. Is Karen not a part of this dance, this situation? Apparently not. Surprised she didn't join this. But it makes sense, because now they got the musicians to be the music part of the group. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool combo they make now. Alright, yep. Back to traveling performer, but often thinks of Rio. Yeah, Rena's there. Bogan's also there. He reads books and continues to study hard so he can be less dumb. Annalie travels with her music group. So does Pico and Alberto. They all travel together. Yup. They travel together wherever they go. Do-do-do-do. Pico gets in trouble. Big surprise. Taiho went back to Kaku from the first game. And apparently Yamku went with him. Templeton went back to journeying the world. They should have brought Templeton back to be the map guy in later games too. See, it's like a lot of these characters could have been kept going in the other games. Pesmerga went after Uber again. Killy went to Kanakan, which is from the first game. And Lorelei followed him, apparently. They both went to the same place. Sai patched things up with his wife. And then him and Tomo lived happily ever after with the wife. Nice. Hannah went to the grasslands without saying a word. Hannah also not in Suikoden 3, even though the grasslands are in the game. Like, these characters could have been in the game, man. Zamza stayed in the homies' army as a magic instructor. Still infuriating as ever. George, with his contract over, disappeared. And Anita went to the Tauran Republic to challenge Valeria. That's probably a different thing for her if Valeria is already in the army. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ridley and his good old kobold homies. Hell yeah. Good old Riddles. Love that guy. They let some wingers join the army and they're being dumb. Y'all better shape up. Really gonna smack you down with some whips, boys. Alright, Ridley returned to Two River where he continued to be the leader of the Kobold army. Chaco went to Two River and he put up lots of trouble. And Sid, living his life while teasing Chaco. Oh boy. Gengan, captain of a homie Kobold unit. Kabocha, he's the second in command for Gengan's group, and Yuzu finally found her grandpa, so that's good. Vincent journeyed to the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia, also not in Suikoden 3.
Simone with him. Could have been in Suikoden 3. Hans is still the armor at Sunspear. That's cool. Some people had to stay there, I guess. Olan stayed in the Homies Republic and became commander of elite guards. Genshu went back to wandering. No one knows where he went. Gonsensu went back to Klon. And his expulsion was rescinded. Nice. Good for him. Taki went back to Two River and lived with her family. Shiloh has more gambling going on at Sunspear still. Tetsu went back to Lake West to keep building the largest bathhouse in Homies. Ricky Morrow went north. He could have been in the third game. Long Chan Chan never forgets to do his daily run, squats, push-ups, and sit-ups, and Wakaba trains with him. There you go. Beat a bear with her bare hands. What about your bare legs? You could kick it to death. You forgot about George Primex Gamer? How could you? George is awesome, and if you play Suikoden 5, you get to see some more story with George, which I always thought was cool. Anyway, this is a weird scene. Watch these people make Gadget even more awesome. The fun thing is, of all the characters they bring back for Suikoden 3, you do get to see Gadget again. Sort of. Anyway, riding on Gadget, she took off an adventure to find Jupo, and Gadget's with her, so there you go. Tenku went back to Crom because he was bored. He's like, I'm going back home. See you. Rara journeyed north towards the Tauren Republic. She went the wrong way as usual. Tessai is still Sunspear, Blacksmith. Laurente is still an appraiser. He's trying to get 1,000 Celadon urns? You're crazy, boy. Mazes went off to Tauren to fight Crowley. Gilbert retired, and he went to Zexin. Maybe he's in the game. Gordon still living. He's still got the Republic. But yeah, Gilbert could be in the third game too. Maybe he'd be the dad of somebody in the third game, you know? Anyway, I thought about wiping his hand thievery. Continues to work vegetables in Tinto. And Hayo went back to the Black Dragon Island to lay flowers for her, the girl from that story. Adlai returned to South Window. Jude looks for inspiration, new work. I guess he's looking for more inspiration after that statue. And Jean went back to Ante. Wow. From the first game. Karen is still a dancer in Couscous. There you go. Connell went back to Forest Village, and then he went to Crystal Valley. That could have been in the third game. Luke went back to work for Leknat until the third game. If you know the third game, you know what happens with Luke. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, hey, look, there's all the animals I had. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen this scene, at least not like this. Get to see all the squirrels and the octopus instead of the unicorn. This is kind of fun. Also, apparently Ada and Kenny-san getting it on, baby. Hell yeah. I do not remember that scene. Anyway, with no place to return to protect Sunspear, people still sometimes hear a large octopus or see a large octopus. Nice. Muku Muku went back to the forest from whence he sprung. Humphrey went off to a journey to the one temple of Crystal Valley. Futch went with him. Millie also went to the grasslands. Why is Millie not in the third game? Futch is, spoiler, not really a spoiler, I've played the third game already. Stallion went on his journey continues his journey to be the fastest man ever. Mondo went back to Rakaku along with Sasuke, and apparently Kasumi too. Amada commandeered a ship and returned to the island nations. Why is he not in the fourth game? Although that's like a way bigger timeline. Anyway, Beto stayed at the Homies to be the Beastmaster, and Bob went back to Cobalt Village, where he's still complaining. Cool. Ada went to the Deep Forest, lives a life in harmony with nature. Kinnison returned with Shower to the roads near Ryube. Why did he not go with Ada? And Shiro's with Kinnison, of course. Shiro. The goodest boy. I usually use Shiro a bunch more in my playthroughs nowadays, but I don't know. I just wanted to switch up characters a lot more in this playthrough, which I did a lot. Very happy the way I ran this playthrough overall. We'll talk more about it when we get to the full credits. For now, let's finish watching these scenes. But it looks like Victor and Flick are like, meh, do we take the fort back? Nah. Fuck it. And of course, Hicks and Tangar had to show up and be like, hi. Oh, they changed their mind. Like, okay, fine. We'll stay. I wonder how different all this ending stuff is if you recruit the least amount of people. I've never even thought to do that. Also, Nina still following Flick, of course. That could be interesting. Like a minimal playthrough. Anyway, Flick, instead of going back to Warriors Village, sets off with Victor. Victor was happy to kill Necklord. He goes off on a journey. Nina tried to follow Flick, but lost sight of him.
so went back to skew. Sierra decided to observe human life, returning to Blue Moon Village. Colin didn't have any more vampires left to hunt, so he went off on his own. Clive he became the leader of the Howling Voice Guild. They should have had that in a game. Where's the Howling Voice Guild at, man? Vicky drank too much champagne and teleported somewhere. Hicks continued his manhood ceremony with Hangar, dreaming of her wedding with Hicks in beautiful dress, the blessings of the entire village. Kiba led his own unit during the Matilda campaign and was killed at the mercenary fortress. R.I.P. Klaus stayed in Homies and received training as a military strategist under Shu. Kasumi went back to Rikaku. She goes to Greg Minster at least once a week. Okay. Barbara became the keeper of the vault of the Homies Republic. Juan returned to Muse to begin treating people who were injured. Tuda continued training under Juan. Yeah, they have Tuda in the third game of all people, but what the fuck? Anyway, Leona. They say there's never an empty chair at her tavern in Sunspear. Sheena went back to Toran to get extra funds, of course. Apple said goodbye to Shu and began her own journey to write a biography about Mathayu, which she started in the first game, I think. Anyway, Shu dreams of a quiet life even though he continues to play a vital role in the Homies. Nanami went to Kiara, the three friends continue a journey. Rio, to him the smiles of Joey and Nanami are his greatest treasures because they're all alive, even after all of this. And that is the summation of everybody in the army and what they're doing after the game is over and you've done all the things. Because some of those things can be different depending on the side quests you did. You know, i.e. the Clive quest or the cooking quest for Tai-Ho. Tai-Ho? Hi-Yo. But yeah, anyway. Cool. Credit roll proper? Credit roll popper. Alright, so first they're going to play the original credits and then they're probably going to do the extended HD remaster credits. But anyway, that's Suikoden 2, y'all. We did it. I beat my favorite game of all time again, and we did all the things. I didn't get a trophy yet, but it didn't tell me I got the trophy for beating the game on hard mode yet. So we'll play through until we see that platinum trophy come up. But anyway, what a good video game. I mean, I love this game. It's literally my favorite game of all time. I was super happy when they announced these remasters. It took like an extra year longer than I was hoping it would to release finally, but we're here and we did it and it was awesome and I enjoyed every minute of it all over again. Except for maybe the mole minigame, but the rest of it was fine. And the mole minigame's fine until you play the hard mode version. The hard mode version is just cheap. Spin the damn camera around. Change the button orientation. Get out of here. But yeah, love this game. Can never praise it enough. I really wish with Suikoden 3 there was more characters they brought back. Like, they kept keeping more characters. Like, from the first one to the second one, they really didn't keep a lot of people. But anybody who had a summary at the end that said they went somewhere that the third game takes place, they should be in the third game. Like, I think that was what they should have done. It would have been a cooler continuity to do that. So people who went to the Grasslands, people who went to Harmonia, people who went north, like Rara, should have been like, she went north to go to the Toran Republic. She ended up in the third game looking for the wrong place. Rara would have been fine. I'm just making a joke about that one. But, like, in general, a lot of these people could have been in the game or referenced in the game. It could have been a lot cooler to keep continuing on with some of these characters that are in the franchise. It would have probably done as well as Trails in that regard if you kept characters who kept carrying over. Because there are characters who carry over. There are more. There are some. Some of them are just people because there is a time gap between the second and third game, so some of the characters are older, i.e. characters like Tuda. Tuda is in the third game, but he's way older, and he's like the master doctor in the third game, and he has an apprentice and stuff. And like Futch is in the third game, he's all older, and Bright, the dragon that you get in this game, is all grown up as well. Like, lots of cool details like that. They did it in the third game. I feel like there could have been even more of that though. Like, at least with the people that they mentioned went north, at the very least. Okay, maybe a couple surprises would be fine, but the people who headed north make the most sense to me. Or even just like people who are Tinto, because Tinto is something that they mention that Tinto and the Grasslands are always at war, right? But they don't mention that like at all in the third game. I don't think they're busy dealing with everything in the third game areas. They don't ever talk about areas from the first game or the second game. I mean, there's mentions, sure, you know, references, but there's not like any moments where you interact with the first two games at all. The only thing that carries over when you copy your save from the second to third game is names that you name stuff if it's relevant. They keep that, and that is it. Everything else, there's no other side quest that it affects, no items you get, no nothing. Like even the
the stuff from the first to the second game is kind of small. That carries over when you carry over your save in this game. But the biggest thing is it affects one quest, which is cool. So even if they just did that in Suikoden 3, it would have been fine. But they didn't even do that, man. They skimped us on a connection that was cool. Truly cool. But like I said, it's not a bad thing. Suikoden 3 is still a great game. It's nice to see a bunch of new characters recruited. So it's like, you know, you don't want to overfill 108 slots with just characters you recruited in the last game or whatever. And that's fine. I get that you want to make new characters. But it's whatever. It's minor complaints. The third game is still not as good as these first two regardless of all that. So it's good in its own right for what it is, but there's a lot of things about Suikoden 3 that change up the formula a little bit here and there that just make it slightly less good than these first two. Still a good RPG, still better than the fourth one. The fourth one really changes everything, including the narrative and the timeline of everything, which always pisses me off. Because the fourth one is basically a prequel to all these games when it comes to the timeline, timeline-wise, which I always found super annoying. Yeah. So are these might be the HD Remaster credits now. It said the Suikoden 1 and 2 staff. I'm assuming this is the legit HD Remaster staff now. I don't know. Don't know. They didn't change up anything, so it's hard to tell for sure. It didn't change screens. Song kept playing. The graphics look the same. Yeah. Anyway, you believe that the achievements will pop up once the final screen is shown? That's what I'm waiting for, X-Gamer. I want to see my achievements. I want to see if I got my platinum on the first run here and be done with this playthrough and have another platinum on my PlayStation. Yeah, buddy. I've been on that completionist, platinum completion horror, Chivo horror situation lately. I've been working on games on my Steam list lately. Like the last two Sonic games I played, I did all the achievements for both those games on Steam. I don't really know why, I just kind of got in the mood. So, there you go. And I've been doing that with my PlayStation games lately, too. On Spider-Man 2, I did that. That one got done pretty much in the scope of the playthrough, though. I only had to do a few extra things once I beat the game. I also platinumed Lies of P after I beat that game. And if this is platinum, then awesome. That'll be done, too. Yep, I got a platinum for Elden Ring as well. I didn't do it. I played that game on Steam, though, so I have Steam achievements completed. I didn't play it on PlayStation, so you'll have to see my Steam list to see the proof. But alright, that was Suikoden, and here's the HD Remaster credits. Here we go. These are the credits I can probably... Well, can I skip them? Oh, I can't skip them. Aw, man. Well, I gotta let them play then. Alright. I was hoping I could skip this part. It's fine. I can't even, like, speed them up or nothing. The controller's still alive. Alright, well, let them play, I guess. I guess I could spend some time talking about other things I'm going to play, or instead of just bapping about Suikoden, even though that's what we're doing. Now that we did this, we can get back to my blind RPG rotation. Yeah. I honestly... Well, I was going to say I don't have any idea what I'm doing next, but I do. I already decided on the next game I'm going to play. It's going to be a shorter one. Very much shorter. Way shorter than this. It's one that I've always wanted to play. I haven't really talked about it too much in recent years as an RPG anyway. But I have talked about it recently as something I want to play. So, yeah. I'm going to start that one relatively soon. And, yeah. But the other big game I have to get to this year, sooner or later... Probably sooner, maybe after I'm done with the next short game I'm talking about. It's Dragon Quest VIII. I played Dragon Quest VII last year. That was a long bitch. But Dragon Quest VIII I hear is even longer, or at least as long as Dragon Quest VII. So, yeah. Look forward to a long Dragon Quest. Although I'm looking forward to it because Dragon Quest VIII is where the graphics and everything finally get an update. We're going to finally get a goddamn different looking video game besides the same fucking game 7 times in a row. Like the last 4 I played, 4 through 7, had the same exact fucking graphics. Like goddamn, we need something different. I'm so glad Dragon Quest VIII changes it up. Holy shit. I'm looking forward to it a lot for that matter, for that reason alone. You just wish we got a Dragon Quest VIII remaster with some quality of life, like speed up. I mean, they have the 3DS version, right?
Anyway, I'm going to play the original version X Gamer. I'm going to play the PS2 version. I just haven't decided if I'm going to use the physical copy that I have or if I'm going to use an emulator to play it. The only reason I'm considering an emulator for it is so I can have save states if needed and also have potential fast forwards or anything like that that could help us get through the game a little faster because it's a long bitch. So I'm kind of tempted to play Dragon Quest VIII on an emulator. I did get the PS2 emulator set up for Xenosaga and it worked really well, so I might just do the PS2 version, like the emulator version. You would have gone for the 3DS version if only because you get some extra content. I could give a fuck about extra content for a Dragon Quest game. Game's already long enough, man. And I don't hear anybody praise the Dragon Quest VIII on 3DS enough to be like, that's the definitive version that everyone should play. I've never heard anyone say that about that version. Never. I mean, you might be saying it right now, X-Gamer, but you're the first person I've heard that from that's like, yeah, play that over the original. Like, nobody tells me that. Everyone pretty much tells me to play the original version. I even have a physical copy that was gifted to me that I didn't even have to buy because people want me to play the original version. So, that's probably what I'm going to do. I could go either way, each have their pros and cons. Well, the original one has the con of being a PS2 game, period, and you can figure out all the things that are wrong with that right off the bat, just from it being a PS2 game. But again, if I use an emulator, I think that'll... I mean, if I was going to play the 3DS version, it would be an emulator also. So either way, we're emulating the game, I think, even though I own it. So suck on that, Square Enix. I own it. I can emulate it if I want to. Alright, executive producer, which means I think we might be at the end of these credits. Hallelujah. I wonder if Konami would ever consider doing Suikoden 3, 4, and 5 as a collection. Have like a Suikoden PS2 collection. That'd be awesome. It'd be huge, though. 3 games would be huge. Yeah, see, if I use an emulator for Dragon Quest VIII, I also get my own little quality of life features for the emulator. Anyway, got a trophy for that. Got a trophy for that. And 108 stars together. Got a gold trophy for that. And the Platinum, baby. There it is. Suikoden 1-2 HD Remaster for the PS5. Platinumed. Gimme that. Hell yeah, baby. Gimme that. Love it. Get this final fin screen, and we're done here, guys. Suikoden 1 and 2 are done on the HD remasters. I had an absolute joy playing these games again for you guys. I love these games. I did all the things. I got all the trophies, so there you go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my replays. And I can die happily. You're right, Sparty. I can. But I'll see you guys in another RPG real soon, or something else if you're not into it. So, thank you for watching, and peace!